Hello everyone! Today, we're diving into one of the most debated topics in the British royal scene. The media's recent insistence on referring to Camilla as the Queen, a title the British public isn't so quick to accept. Just recently, a headline from the BBC referred to Camilla as the Queen, sparking a flurry of reactions and reigniting discussions on whether Camilla has earned the right to be called a queen in the eyes of the people. We'll take a closer look at the reaction, why so many find this title inappropriate, and why, for many, the word queen will always bring to mind Princess Diana. So, let's start with that BBC headline. When they reported that the Queen was unwell, many were surprised to find that the headline was actually referring to Camilla, not Queen Elizabeth. This led to some fiery responses online, with Dr. Shola hitting back with her characteristic wit, saying, "Breaking news! The Queen is dead and hasn't attended any engagements for 2 years. She's not unwell. Do better, BBC." Her quick comment had people in stitches and underlined a truth. For many, Queen Elizabeth was the true queen, and Camilla will never fill that void. And she wasn't alone. Another commenter remarked, "They call her queen without the consort bit, the title the actual queen assigned her." Here, they're referring, of course, to Queen Elizabeth, who made it clear that Camilla should be called Queen Consort. That was Queen Elizabeth's desire. But like Charles ignored her desire for Harry and Meghan to have Frogmore Cottage, the royal family and the British media are once again ignoring her wishes. For just a moment, let's humour ourselves and imagine a young Princess Diana being called Queen. Would anyone have had a problem with that? Diana was, after all, the people's princess, a queen in the hearts of millions. Her warmth, kindness, and authenticity made her beloved, and it's these qualities that have always been associated with true queenship. Camilla, on the other hand, is a far cry from that image, and for many, the problem isn't the title, it's the person behind it. The title of Queen isn't just about tradition or lineage, it's about character. And for those who knew Diana through her public service, the title would have suited her naturally. The contrast couldn't be clearer when it comes to Camilla. Why is it that so many feel Camilla doesn't deserve the title of Queen? It's not just her role as the other woman in Charles and Diana's marriage, it's about the emotional impact of that role. For many, Camilla will always be the mistress, the third member of the marriage between Charles and a young, groomed Diana. Diana herself referred to this painful truth in her famous interview, saying, "There were 3 of us in this marriage." The public hasn't forgotten that betrayal, and they haven't forgotten Diana's suffering. And as Harry writes in his memoir, Spare, his complex feelings about Camilla stem from this very betrayal. He explains that he wanted her to be happy, hoping she might be less dangerous if she were content. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to have been the case. Camilla's journey from the other woman to the Queen has been a strategic one. Over the years, she's worked hard to rehabilitate her image, taking on charitable duties and making a public effort to rebrand herself. But as Harry has pointed out, her methods haven't always been honourable. In Spare, Harry exposes her for collaborating with the British press through briefings, leakings, and plantings to control her public image. According to Harry, his stepmother even went so far as to leak private details to the press in exchange for more positive coverage at the expense of others. One example Harry shares is how Camilla leaked details of a private conversation with Prince William, a shocking breach of trust within the family. But the manipulation didn't end there. In his interview with 60 Minutes, Harry called Camilla dangerous for her connections with certain members of the British press. He even went as far as to say that there was open willingness on both sides to trade information. For Camilla, whose ambitions grew as Charles ascended to the throne, there would inevitably be bodies left in the street, as Harry put it. These are serious revelations, ones that expose how Camilla's thirst for positive public perception led her to betray even her own stepsons. She has made deals with the press to secure her reputation, at the expense of Harry, William, and even Meghan. One of the most troubling elements of Camilla's media strategy involves Meghan. We all know how Camilla met with Jeremy Clarkson, who shortly thereafter published an incredibly hateful article about Meghan. Was this simply a coincidence? Or is it evidence that Camilla's connections with certain media figures have encouraged attacks on Meghan? I know what my answer is. What is yours, dear viewer? Now, for Harry, this wasn't a one-time issue. He accuses Camilla and Charles of throwing him under the bus as far back as 2002, when he was sent to a drug rehab centre and information was leaked to the press to drum up sympathy for Charles as a father. Meghan was not immune to similar treatment, as rumours circulated about her mental health and family relations. These coordinated efforts to protect Camilla's image at the expense of others in the family paint a concerning picture, and one that is far from that of a queen. So, here's the real question. Can a woman with this kind of track record ever be a true queen? For many, the title is about bringing people together, inspiring unity, and exuding kindness and grace. Diana embodied these qualities, and even after her passing, her memory continues to inspire millions. Camilla, meanwhile, remains shadowed by her past actions and her alleged willingness to sacrifice family relationships for positive headlines. For people worldwide, Queen and Camilla simply don't go together. While she may hold the title, her actions haven't reflected the warmth or empathy expected of someone in her position. Unlike Diana, Camilla's legacy seems to be tied up in betrayal, manipulation, and public relations games. Thank you for joining us today as we explored why the title of Queen doesn't quite fit Camilla, and why the public's resistance to this title may be here to stay. Harry and Meghan have shown us that family, trust, and honesty are paramount, and it's clear that the people they continue to inspire feel the same way. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Camilla deserves the title, or will she always live in Diana's shadow? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights and updates on the royal family. Until next time, let's remember that actions speak louder than titles.